All right, everyone, I'm in the Texas coastal town of Palacios. I've lived in Texas for over 30 years. I'd never even heard of this town. It's in between Houston and Corpus Christi. Here's a quick look at the map, give you an idea. Now, Palacios is a big shrimping town. They have a fleet of over 400 boats that go catch shrimp. In fact, the town calls itself the shrimp capital of Texas. And it's not just shrimp. Fishing is big here. That's the primary industry. I tell you what, this town is kind of an unknown gem. And I'm going to show you around here in a bit. Beautiful weather. I mean, it's supposed to be up in the 80s today, so that's the high 20s Celsius. And this is the second week in November. Cost of living here is low. You can get a house cheap, and it's on the coast. So this next couple of towns might be places for those of you who are looking for a place to retire. Now, there is about 4,400 people here. Wait a minute. You guys see that? Cat sighting. There are about 4,400 people here now. Peak population was in 2000. There were a little over 5,100 people. 57% of the town is male. 43% is female. Palacios is predominantly Hispanic. About 72% of the population. 25% is white. 3% Asian. Today is a Wednesday. It's about 10 a.m. Median household income here is $50,300 a year. That's about $970 a week. Poverty seems pretty high. It's 20% overall. For children 17 and under, it is 43%. 65 and older, it is 16%. But I'll tell you what, guys, the cost of living here is very low. The best part is it's coastal. I mean, this has got to be one of the most inexpensive coastal towns I've ever been to. The median home value here is $83,000. Crime is not bad either. 25 incidents per 1,000. The U.S., it is 23. So it's a little bit higher than the U.S. average. About 90% of it is property crime. Almost no violent crime whatsoever. Something else about Palacios, it's a bird watcher's paradise. Apparently, more species of birds live here in this area than anywhere else in the United States. So, in addition to fishing, bird watching is very big here. It's huge. It's just a little church, but it is in really nice condition. What's that say? Casa, can you read that? Casa de Dios? Palacios, Texas. The neighborhoods look real nice. Pretty much what it looks like everywhere here. It's not a rich town, but it looks real nice. People clearly take pride in their houses here and neighborhoods. Now this right here is the Luther Hotel, built in 1903. You can see that it's empty. I read that there is a lawsuit happening right now because the people who own it want to tear it down, and people have sued to not allow them to do that because they want to preserve it. That's the kind of place that, yeah, you would like to see them renovate and bring back to life. It's a grand old building. They have a hospital here. So this town has got a little of everything, especially if you're looking to retire and want to bird watch and go fishing every day. That sounds really nice, doesn't it, for retirement? All right, well, I'm going to head to the next town. I am in Port Lavaca, another coastal Texas town that I have never been to. It's a fishing boat. Maybe for shrimp? Maybe someone can fill in. But that thing, yeah, that has seen some weather and action. There are a little under 12,000 people here. The town is 63% Hispanic, 26% white, 7% Asian, 3% black, 1% mixed. All right, median household income, $58,200 a year. That's a little over $1,100 a week. So that's pretty good. Pretty good income. Poverty is low, 11%. Children 17 and under, it's 16%. 65 and older, 14%. Those are right in line with the US. Median home value is $109,000. Crime, very low. 12 incidents per 1,000 people, latest report. That is half of what it is in the US, which is 23. All right, I just left downtown. I'm gonna check out some neighborhoods right next to downtown. Very much a beach town. That house is very small though. Well, it gets a little bit bigger in the back, doesn't it? Right on the beach. Or on the water anyway. It's pretty, isn't it? The streets and everything. I don't think anything's happening with that. Looks like it's just sitting there empty, huh? All right, guys, I am in downtown Victoria, Texas. Right off the bat, I see this monument here to the soldiers of the Confederate States of America. This monument is dedicated by the William P. Rogers Chapter, United Daughters of the Confederacy, Victoria, Texas. June 3rd, 1912. On civilization's height, immutable they stand. There's almost 66,000 people here. It's a pretty good sized town. Metro area is 112,000. 55% of this town is Hispanic. 34% is white. 7% black. 2% Asian. 2% mixed. Isn't that something? This county courthouse, the Victoria County Courthouse, of course Victoria is the county seat, was built in 1892, Romanesque architecture. So it takes its cues from ancient Rome, and you can see it in the curved arches, the tall tower. It's a beautiful building. Still functions as the county courthouse and is widely regarded as one of the most beautiful in the country. No arguing that. That is a beautiful building. Median household income, let me give you that real quick. $66,000 a year. That's $1,270 a week. Poverty's pretty low, 19% overall. But for children 17 and under, it's only 11%. That's a pretty good number. Folks 65 and older, it's 14%. Now this is Palacios Delicatessen. It was opened by the Fasadi family and they still own it to this day. I had read that the rings that they used to tie up horses were still here. They are. See that? Those were put there in the 1890s. I ordered some spaghetti and a sandwich to go for me and Nicole tonight. I'm in Shiner country, so I'm having a Shiner Bock while I wait for my food. See this trench down here? See my foot is in it. That trench was, of course, built here in the 1890s. It's where gentlemen would spit out their tobacco. Yes, that is a tobacco spitting trench. That is still here to this day. I have the sun strategically placed behind the tower of this St. Mary's Church, built in 1903. That's beautiful. But I better leave the people alone. Crime, it's a little on the high side. Latest report, 31 incidents per 1,000 people. The US is 23. So I think now I'm gonna get in the car and check out some neighborhoods. Wow. This is one of the most beautiful streets I have ever seen. Residential, anyway. I'm maybe 2 blocks out of downtown. This is some sort of historical district, I'm thinking, but it's still residential. People live here. It is really beautiful. Well, the neighborhoods around downtown Victoria, well, you see it for yourself. They are something to behold. All right, everyone, I am in Port Arthur, Texas. I am in the heart of downtown. And wow, look at it. It is, I'll show you on my phone, Friday, November 10, 9 in the morning. The time that you would expect downtown to be busy as people arrive to work. But apart from the occasional car going by, there is nothing here. It's eerie. It's like post-apocalypse, to be honest. Now, before I go any farther, let me show you where Port Arthur is on the map. It is in the very southeast corner of Texas, right off the coast. This is an oil town, a huge port for oil imports. Motiva Refinery is here. It is the largest oil refinery in the United States. So you think there would be some oil money here, but you just don't see it. Now this is the tallest building in town, the Sabine Hotel, built in 1929. Was once the center of activity for the city, but it closed in the 80s and has been closed ever since. That's over 40 years. This building has just sat here. You can see a lot of the glass is broken out. It was once a grand building, you can tell. There are 55,000 people here. 56,000 people here, and it's holding its population pretty well. Now some of the other numbers I'll give you real quick. Let's see, median age is 35. 51% female, 49% male. Okay. Here's the race breakdown. 43% black, 32% Hispanic, 18% white, 7% Asian. And I'll tell you more about the Asian population here shortly. But there's a pretty good mix of people here. But it's clear that they have just basically given up on the downtown. The median household income here is $43,000 a year. That's $830 a week. So $43,000 a year, that's what everybody in the household makes combined who is drawing income. Poverty is pretty high, 26% overall. For children 17 and under, it's 37%. Folks 65 and older, it's 18%. Crime here, latest numbers, 25 incidents per 1,000 people. The U.S. as a whole is 23. So, I mean, that's pretty close to the U.S. median or average. I'm one street off the main drag through town. You can see a lot of places that they have cleared out the buildings, just tore them down. I think the town has a lot of potential. I mean, you see the palm trees, the weather here is very mild. It is the second week of November, as you saw on my phone. And even already this morning, it is 71 degrees Fahrenheit. What is that Celsius, 22? So this is very mild weather for November. Look how busy this waterway is. Wow. What a sight, huh? I'll just hang out here and let you see it. The fishing industry here is pretty robust. Here is a fleet of fishing boats. They've got a pretty nice little boardwalk here. If you want to come hang out by the waterway here. I have to admit, I'm actually just enjoying myself, relaxing here, watching the boats go by, the various type of boats. And sounds like a train is coming through too, nearby here. Those are some cool sounds, aren't they? The train and the boat. I'm driving through the city to show you another place. I'm just outside of downtown. It's just eerie. There's just nothing here, nobody here. It seems abandoned. Where are the 55,000 people? Well, they're not down here. This is the Motiva refinery. Trying to give you a good shot of it. That is the largest oil refinery in the United States. Everyone, I am at a place called Our Lady of Guadalupe Catholic Church and Shrine. This is a statue of the Virgin Mary. She's making an appearance to Juan Diego. That's that guy right there. Now this happened in 1531 near Mexico City. And she made her appearance to him to ask him to build a church right there in the area that they were at. It's called Tepeyaquil. And of course he did. This is considered a very important and holy event for the Mexican Catholics. I wanted to show you the shrine they built for it here in Port Arthur. It is fantastic. Well, the rain has started to drizzle down a little bit as I head into some residential streets and neighborhoods. The median home value here in Port Arthur is $80,000. So you get a house pretty cheap. That is a tremendous amount of stuff. They could have a flea market with all that. Probably make some money. Looks like this pretty much everywhere here. Well, Nicole has texted me. She's ready for me to come pick her up. So we got a few more things we're going to show you, including a museum. And at the end of the video, we will, as usual, have some food at a local restaurant. So that's coming up next. Now, you guys remember me telling you early in the video when I was doing the demographic breakdown that it's 7% Asian. They're Vietnamese, and they have built a temple here that's very well regarded. Chua Bu Mon.
Oh, I wouldn't even try it, honey.
See if that door will open, huh?
Okay.
Let's see if we can go inside there.
I will see.
No.
It's locked.
What looks like a park. It's shut though.
Oh, look, there's everybody.
Yeah, that's where I'm trying to get to. I want to go look at that.
Maybe they'll let us in.
I don't
I
see
can't
it.
get their attention.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Looks really cool, doesn't it? It'd be
Yeah.
even cooler if we could go over there, but everything's locked.
I'm joking around, but it's really pretty.
Yeah. So we came around to the side of the property here, and this gate is open. So we're going to go take a look up close. So here we are. Pretty awesome.
It's very interesting.
It is interesting. Is there any fish in there? I don't see any.
I didn't see any.
Cool, I guess we got to look. There it is. Yeah, check out this guy. We're at the Museum of the Gulf Coast. I hear it's good, so we're going to check it out.
Do you think that's an alligator or a crocodile?
I think that is a crocodile
What makes you think that?
because his snout is wide.
I think you're wrong.
Uh-oh.
It says alligator.
This display is about the famous Spindle Top oil discovery. When they were drilling and all of a sudden, she blew. Yeah, there's that picture taken by Frank Trost. 1901, I think. One of the most famous pictures in history. Here's a mural depicting the oil coming out of the ground. Exploding out of the ground, more like it. This little kid waving the Texas flag there. As is expected, they have a big Janis Joplin display. She was born and raised here. This is her Porsche 65 Porsche that she hand painted herself.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, she painted this.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool.
It is kind of cool, isn't it? I like it. It's a great car, too. She graduated from Thomas Jefferson High School right here in Port Arthur. A lot of famous people came out of that high school. Harold Ledoux was born and raised here in Port Arthur. He is the creator of the Judge Parker cartoon strip. I've read it many times. Anyway, he graduated from Thomas Jefferson High School as well. G.W. Bailey was born here and raised here. You may remember him from Police Academy. And
I loved him in Police Academy. It made me laugh my butt off.
he was in St. Elsewhere, and he was on MASH. He graduated from Thomas Jefferson High School also. Here's a bust of the legendary coach, Jimmy Johnson. Only coach to win collegiate national championship for Miami and a Super Bowl, Dallas Cowboys. Jimmy was born and raised here and graduated from Thomas Jefferson High School. He earned all-state football honors at Jefferson High School as a two-way lineman. As a player at University of Arkansas, Jimmy Johnson won a national title with Arkansas. He also won as the coach of Miami in a Super Bowl. He is one of the most successful coaches that has ever lived. It's a small museum, but it's packed with a lot of information. Definitely worth visiting.
Yeah, it is. It's
So,
great. The upstairs is really fun.
Yeah, upstairs is really nice. Anyway, we are heading to a local restaurant. I'm going to check out some the food here.
Cool. I'm hungry.
Port Arthur is very near the Louisiana border, just a few miles. Specifically, Cajun country, Louisiana. But additionally, there is a pretty sizable Hispanic population here. So the food that has developed here, it's very unique, is a blend of Cajun and Tex-Mex. And this restaurant, from what we're told, is one of the best at selling this kind of food, at making this kind of food, and serving this kind of food. So this is where we are.
It's chilly out there.
So this is where we're going. Try some of this Cajun Mexican blend. It's a Saturday afternoon, so the bar's not too crowded right now. That's okay. I'm okay with that. Yeah. All right. Let's check it. You can see where they have combined the Mexican and Cajun foods. Mexicajun foods right there. Grilled boudin quesadillas. Blackened seafood nachos. They seem to be cooking oysters right behind the bar here. I guess they're blackening them, right? The appetizers here, fried ribs. I was thinking it would be like 2 or 3 ribs.
Oh, come on. You know better than that.
That's like a meal.
Of course it is.
I don't know if we're going to be able to eat all that. We'll just eat a couple.
No, I'll have one and you can have however many you want.
Yeah, we'll be eating this later, taking it back to the hotel.
I don't know what this is. What do you
It
think
smells
this
good
is?
though. I don't know what that is. Taste it.
It's oily and it tastes pickled. I don't know. I don't know what it is.
All right, we asked the bartender what this is. It's jalapeno jelly. And it tastes really good with the ribs. Our food is here. I've got some Cajun chips with guacamole.
There's a Cajun on there. I was wondering
Yeah,
what it was.
very Cajun seasoning on them. These are my gator tacos. So this is fresh alligator, blackened.
How fresh? Do you think they just killed him out back, or?
Probably. On flour tortillas with slaw, cabbage, and jalapeno ranch. And some beans, charro beans.
Cool.
And this is your...
It's my black and red fish with the mushroom sauce and mushrooms, and then the veggies and the Mexican rice.
Okay. Looks really good, doesn't it?
Yes.
That is a lot of food.
Looks like I need a box.
Yeah, we will be taking a lot of this back to the hotel. But we're going to eat some. Man, these chips have serious spice.
Oh, I haven't even tried them. I'll have to try them.
Yeah, the Cajun seasoning has got a bite. Woo! My mouth is on fire. Taco is fantastic. Really good. The alligator meat is really tender, spiced really well. I love beans.
Apparently so.
Yep, I ate them all. It's funny, I grew up really poor, and we ate beans like 3 times a week, and as a kid, I hated beans. But as an adult, I love them. I always finish them off first. So how was yours?
My food was better. My redfish was really tender. I love the sauce on top with all the mushrooms and the shrimp sauce on there as well. And it's really, really good. Really good.
Well, it does look good, but I don't think it's better.
Oh no, mine's better. You can try mine.
It's not better. Anyway, so there you guys go. That is all our leftovers. That'll be meals for the next 2 nights.
At least.
Anyway, we have a long-standing rule. If a restaurant has bread pudding, we order it. They have it here. It looks pretty fantastic, doesn't it?
It does, but I just know I'm going to be so full afterwards.
Well, we're going to have some of it and take the rest back to the room.
Okay.
$6.99 for this. It smells awesome.
It does.
This might be the best bread pudding I've ever had. Yeah, it's really fantastic bread pudding.
Yeah, it was really, really yummy.
It is
really
awesome. You can smell the cinnamon, you can smell the bourbon. Anyway, it's pretty fantastic. All right, here's the check. $116.95.
We had some cocktails, so that's not that bad.
Yeah, the Jack Daniels were $45 of it. So you take that out.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you take that out.
They're not that cheap. So yeah, the food is actually really
Yes,
really well.
$70 for the food. So, yeah. All right. Well, there's the tab. Always like to show it to you guys. All right, everyone. So that's the end of this video. We are heading back to Dallas for a short visit. Nicole's daughter's birthday. We have to be there for that.
Yes.
Then we are heading out on an epic trip to Arkansas, Tennessee, Kentucky, Ohio, West Virginia, Virginia, North Carolina.
Oh my goodness, that's a lot of states.
Right. And we're going to get it all done before Christmas. So that's coming up after this.
Busy beavers.
Yes. So be looking for those, and we'll see you then.